The next topic is multiplication of integers. In multiplication of integers, the number which are multiplied are called multiplier and the answer of the multiplication is called product. Using these rules, let me explain you the multiplication of integer. Rule 1, when you multiply two positive integers, the product is always positive. Rule 2, when you multiply two negative integers, the product is always positive. Rule 3, whenever a negative integer is multiplied by a positive integer, the product is always negative. Let me explain with examples. First rule, whenever the two positive integers are multiplied, the product is always positive. Look here, positive into positive, product is positive. 3 2 ja 6. Example 2, whenever you multiply two negative integers, the product is always positive. 3 5 ja 15. Rule 3, when you multiply a negative integer with a positive integer, the product is always negative, and multiply the two. 9 5 ja 45. Or you can take one positive integer into one negative integer. Again, because the two integers are with opposite sign, the product is negative. Answer is 8 2 ja 16. So this is the key table which help you in solving the question based on multiplication. Let us summarize. First rule, whenever two positive integers are multiplied, the product is positive. Whenever two negative integers are multiplied, the product is positive. Whenever the two integers with opposite sign are multiplied, the answer is always negative, or the product is always negative. Let us do some questions based on multiplication of integers. To make it more clear, let me explain these three examples. First, check the integers. Positive into positive. Hence, the product is positive. 11 into 121 is 1, 3, 2. Question 2, the product of negative integer by negative integer. When the two integers are negative, product is always positive. 16 into 5, 80. Hence, the product is plus 80. Third example, minus 27 into 11. It means a positive integer multiplied by a negative integer. Again, when you have two integers with opposite sign, the product is always negative. Multiply 27 by 11. Answer is 200 minus 297. Explain you multiplication of two integers. In case if you have more than two integers to multiply, then how to proceed? Let me explain you. Example 1. 5 into 2 into 7. All the integers are positive. So to simple multiplication and add the product. 5 2 ja 10. 10 into 7, 70. The product is 70. Example 2. Here you see there is one integer with negative sign. 1 means odd number. So whenever in a chain of multiplication the number of negative integers are odd, the product is always negative. So the product we decide is negative. Now multiply. 5 into 2, 10. 10 into 7, 70. Hence the product is minus 70. Question example 3. If you see here, the number of negative integers are 2, 1 and 2. When the negative integers are even in number, the product is always positive. And do simple multiplication and write here. 9 3 ja 27, 27 2 ja 54. Hence the product is plus 54. Example 4. Again you see here, there are three integers with negative sign. 1, 2, 3. Now do multiplication. 5 5 ja 25, 25 4 ja 100, 100 into 2 is 200. Hence the product of these four integer is minus 200. Example 5. Let us first proceed with the number of negative integers. 1, 2, 3, 4. When the negative integers are even in number, answer is positive. Hence the answer is 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 equals to 1, means plus 1. With this, you can do the questions of multiplication of more than two integers. Properties of multiplication. The first property is commutative property. It is applied in case of multiplication of two integers. 2 into minus 3 equals to minus 3 into 2 equals to minus 6. If the place of the two multiplier is exchanged, still the product remains same. It means A into B equals to B into A. Or symbolically, simply you can say A into B equals to the product B A. Second property, associative property. This is applied in the case of multiplication of three integers. Here, when you change the group of multiplier, this product remains same. Or simply you can say A into B into C. Here AB is in one group equals to the product A into B into C. BC is grouped and the product is same. Or AB into C equals to A into BC. This is associative property. Property 3. This is distributive property of multiplication over addition. How will you open the bracket? Minus 3 into 2 plus minus 3 into 7. Minus 3 into 7. Or simply you can say A into B plus C equals to AB plus AC. Fourth property, multiplication by 0. Whenever you multiply any integer by 0, the product is 0. Or if you take a chain of multiplication of many integers and if your one multiplier is 0, no need to multiply directly right here, the product is 0. Then our next topic is division of integers. Before I proceed, let me give you 3 points which you should always keep in your mind while doing division. First point, any integer divided by 0 is not possible or meaningless. Second point, integer divided by itself is always 1. Third point, integer divided by 1, the quotient is the integer itself or the number itself. Let me explain with example. Point 1, any integer divided by 0 is undefined. Second example, any integer divided by itself, the quotient is always 1. Third point, any integer divided by 1, the quotient is always the number itself. Here are 3 rules of division. Before I explain, let me tell you, these rules are applied only for division without remainder. Rule 1, when two positive integers are divided, the quotient is always positive. When you divide two negative integers, the quotient is always positive. And whenever the division is of two integers with opposite sign, the quotient is always negative. Let me explain with example. Rule 1, whenever you divide one positive integer, the quotient is always positive. Rule 2, whenever you divide a negative integer by a negative integer, the quotient is always positive. Rule 3, when you divide a negative integer by a positive integer, the quotient is always negative. One more example, 12 divided by minus 6. It means positive integer divided by a negative integer. Because the two integers are with opposite sign, hence the quotient is always negative. And 12 divided by 6, answer is 2. So let us do some questions of division to understand this in better way. These are exercise 4C sums. If question comes, find the quotient. You all know the rules. So how will you start? Question 1. Negative integer divide by a positive integer. Hence, whenever the integers are with opposite sign, the quotient is always negative. Now divide 70 by 5. Answer is 14. Question number B. a positive integer divided by a negative integer. When the two integers are with opposite sign, the quotient is always negative, and 360 divided by 12, answer is 30. So minus 30 is the quotient. Question number C, 77 divided by plus 11 means when two integers are positive in division, the quotient is always positive. 77 divided by 11, answer is 7. So plus 7 is the quotient. D, minus 64 divided by minus 8. Minus 64 minus 8. When both the integers are negative in division, the quotient is always positive. 64 divided by 8, answer is 8. Students, one more question of your exercise 4C I want to discuss with you. Question number 4, first part. Let us try to understand what is the integer which when multiplied by minus 18 gives the integer 126. In terms of mathematical statement, what is the integer when multiplied by minus 18 gives the integer 126. It means 126 is the product and minus 18 is one multiplier. In such questions, always we get the missing integer by division of product by the given multiplier. Hence, 126 divided by minus 18, following the rule of division, when the two integers are with opposite sign, the quotient is always negative. 126 divided by 18, answer is 7. Hence, the other integer is minus 7. This is all about multiplication and division of integers. Note down the sums from the board and solve in your copy. Homework sums are exercise 4C. Do any 5 sums of question 1, question 2, question 3 in your copy.